What's up guys, my name is Ryan, and we've got some more news about Persona 5 Royal, courtesy of Famitsu and Dengeki. On August 30th, there was a new event called the Completion Premiere Event, and had shown the first public demo for the game. In this, new details of the cleanup activity were shown, as well as details of Kasumi and Maruki and what they gave you in the ranks of their confidants, as well as brand new stuff in Mementos. In today's video, I'd like to go over these and give my thoughts as per the usual. Before we get started though, I'd like to point out that all the information you're about to see here came from Reggie on Persona Central. Let's get rolling, soldiers. So to start off, let's talk about the cleanup event that was talked about. We've seen this in action a few times before, and it is taking place after the events of Madarame's palace. According to the article, it said that in the original, there were not many positive memories associated with Shujin in the original game, but also due to Ren's circumstances. It's also said here that we actually get to meet Haru here instead of much later. I do really like the mentality that this is mostly added due to Shujin kinda not looking like a very positive area in the game for many reasons. So I like the fact that Shujin's actually doing a trash cleanup, most likely to help clean up the actual school's image. And yes, the pun was intentional. Also, the fact that we get to see more Haru is seriously great. I always felt that her character was just so poorly introduced in the original, both due to the god-awful palace and just her being introduced so late that it really hurt her actual character. The fact that we get to meet her here is seriously great, but that's not the only person we get to meet. Moving further along, we then get more details about Kasumi and Maruki, the new Persona user and confidant respectively. It's said that while Kasumi does appear many times at the beginning of the story, you get an opportunity to get closer with her on May 30th, which is another cleanup day and where she gets accosted by, as Kasumi calls him, a sweaty middle-aged man. Good on you, Kasumi. After you help her get away and after the cleaning day ends, Kasumi goes up to Ren with a smile and thanks her for helping her get away from that man, asking if he would like to go eat some pork miso soup with her. According to the writer, and I quote, he can't find any reason in the universe to refuse an offer from a beautiful girl like that, so he replied with, let's eat. Moving on. Kasumi has been enrolled at Shujin Academy as a special rhythmic gymnastics student and has considerable athletic ability. This is shown a little bit when a child walking by loses her balloon and Kasumi activates the moon jump code and jumps to grab it. The writer also refers to her as the new playable character of the Phantom Thieves. He was asked what events will make them become allies. He said that he can't wait for players to play the main story and find out. When talking about abilities, the writer says that one of Kasumi's abilities is called Tumbling, that you earn while advancing your confidant, and can avoid ambushes in palaces. Additionally, the higher you increase Kasumi's confidant with each rank, the higher Ren's maximum value of HP will become. First off, as hesitant as I've been on Kasumi's overall inclusion in the game so far, I gotta say that I really like her overall character at the moment. The whole athleticism thing I do think is a little too shoved down our throats, but it is a fun thing to watch her do nonetheless that does make her stand out from the other thieves. I also think that the way you get to be close to her is neat, with her having an entire scene dedicated to Ren helping her. It's a sweet moment, and again, I really hope they'll nail her in the game. I really do. Next up is our brand new confidant Royal, Takuto Maruki. It starts off with the stuff we already knew. He's a part-time school counselor after the events of Kamoshida in April. However, we did get some new info here, both in story and his actual confidant. According to the article, it says that Maruki invites Ren to help him with his research, and in exchange, he'll teach him about mental training. It also states that Maruki is a good listener and seems to be popular with students, but he seems to be absent-minded during his conversations with Ren. They say that this makes him a bit suspicious, but what could his role be as an additional character? During the demo, Ren finishes his conversation with Maruki, and the confidant level went up to 3. So we can presumably say that Maruki won't be an automatic confidant like, say, Morgana or Akechi in the original. The ability that Ren received was called Hero Zone. At the start of a battle, Ren may get a charge or a concentrate effect, and in rank 2, you can acquire Detox X, which gives Ren the chance to recover from any negative status effects mid-battle. Additionally, when you engage with Maruki's confidant, the maximum value of Ren's SP increases due to the mental training with him. Wow, Maruki seems just, a little bit broken. Increasing SP, getting the chance to remove any negative status effects, and getting the chance for a better accuracy or a Tarukaja effect. Yeah, doing this confidant. I'm especially happy they're reworking SP a good bit as well, since SP is so sparse in the original. But hey, this might make Akuma's Palace a bit less frustrating. A little less frustrating. Another brand new thing with confidants is how, when the rank goes up, that character who you spoke with will call Ren after the event. This is here, according to the article, to get an even better chance to increase your bond depending on the answers that you give. I think this will just be a fun little addition, but I think it'll also be nice to maybe get a bit more insight in someone's confidant, maybe to progress their story a little bit. Also, this happens right before Ren returns to the law. Now, moving on to our next segment for today, Mementos and Jose. At the event, there was save data available to experience Mementos again. In P5R, many things have been changed to the entire system of Mementos, starting with Jose. For his role, at the moment, Jose acts as a shop at the Mementos for 3 main functions. Special material items such as XX crystals that are collected in each palace can be exchanged to Jose for accessories. There's also the flowers you can collect, which can be traded for special items. These items include snuff souls and other SP items, or black cloth and other valuable items. According to the article as well, changes in cognition are caused by stamps that you collect in Mementos. Cognitive changes are bonuses which will occur within Mementos, such as increased experience gain or an increase in money earned. As for the flowers, they're found throughout the environment of Mementos. This is used because, earlier on in the game, SP tends to run out very quickly, and it takes a good while before you can get SP items to help with that. However, this is here to hope and ensure that you don't run out of SP anyways. However, unlike flowers, there's a fixed number of stamps in each Mementos dungeon. There are many common locations where they can get found, such as near stairs, so if you explore diligently, you will gather them naturally. They also confirmed another additional event in Mementos known as Happening. Different events will occur in Mementos from time to time, and the writer experienced an event where everything was dark and you could barely see anything. As well as this, the map is removed. Alright, there's a good bit to go over there, huh? In terms of Jose, I like him so far. I like the fact that there's more to do in Mementos now aside from just the usual drive around, hear Morgana talk about a butt, find your target, leave. It adds a bit more replayability to Mementos, which I like a lot. As well as this, I love the fact that he gives you SP items. Thank God! Running out of SP early on was such a major struggle. I'm happy Atlas is finally fully aware of that, and finally making changes to it. I'm really not sure how to feel about the whole new event system though. So far, the whole idea of going through Mementos in the dark sounds neat, but if it pops up too much, I fear it could be a bit repetitive or just downright frustrating if it's not implemented well. But we'll see. Now, for our last stop in today's video, Kichijoji and the other new features found within it. At the event, there was save data available with Ryuji inviting Ren to hang out at Kichijoji in early June. In Kichijoji, you can go to unique areas that areas like Shinjuku or Shibuya don't have. There's arts and billboards, a butcher shop, a jazz club, you can go to a secondhand clothing store and interact with the merchants to trade items. There's also people who will help you improve your abilities and equipment as well. Looks like a Wise Guy competition. Also, there's a brand new mechanic with the new pop-ups in the game. Things like, I think I can improve my proficiency, or I can spend time with someone, depending on where you fast travel to on the map. These are displayed through the daily assist command function, and with this, playtime will seemingly be drastically reduced. According to the article as well, for Kasumi and Maruki, it seems that one's impression of them will change as the game progresses and more about them will be revealed. But that's really all there is to go over for this one, folks. There's not too much to talk about with Kichijoji, but I do like how there seems to be a variety of stuff to do. I was a bit worried it would feel limited to just the jazz club and the darts live area, but turns out I was wrong. Looks like I have another area to explore the hell out of. But with all that said, that's really all there is to go over here. The best thing I can take away from this is that thank God Atlas is making getting SP a bit easier early on. I'll give you as many things as you need, Jose, just make sure I don't run out. As well as this, the small quality of life changes here as well as the major changes like the increase in confidant points earned through the new phone call system, the new areas to hang out and more, I think Persona 5 Royal is going to have a ton of replay value just going off of these new additions. With all that said, what's your guys' thoughts and opinions? Positive or negative, mixed or other, leave a comment below, and let's talk about it. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here with some more news on games, including brand new news on Persona 5 Royal. See you later guys, signing off. Peace out.